What's up, NLC leaders? I am very grateful to be sitting here talking to you in the virtual form. And if this was not the times we were in, I'd be loud in your face, okay? I feel very honored to be able to speak to you today and to keep you or get you encouraged. Because I've been where it is that you've been, okay? With Mr. JJ's schedule being all over the place, with Miss Chastity having all of this energy that I don't know where it comes from, and with Miss Crystal being very nice and very mean and very nice, but really mean, but really nice. I get it. But trust that you are in good hands. Before I begin, I want you to understand that you are a leader. Not just because you are a leader at NLC, but you're a leader, period. Scratch that. Not a leader, period. A leader, exclamation point. Now I'm going to give you Darcell's 10 attributes of leadership. Number 1, knowing yourself. In order for you to be an effective leader, you got to know your own self. It is vital that you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses. Know what you do well and know what it is that you need help with. And this takes honesty and integrity. So take time to examine yourself so that you can set the pace. And as a leader, you have to be able to trust your own moves. And if you lie to yourself, when it comes time to trust yourself, you know that you're a liar. So be honest, okay? If you know that if writing is not your best skill, okay, then you need to hand it over to the person who's an excellent writer, okay, who's majoring in language. Number 2, you must get to know the people that you are leading. You have to know their strengths and their weaknesses so that you may know who to call on for help and who you need to send help to. And in knowing your team, you will know how everyone works best. And this is how you create trust. Why? Because they know you and you know them. 3, you must be willing to be wrong and to be corrected. We think the error is some deep representation of who we are on the end. Okay, just cut it. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? You don't know everything. They don't know everything. And my question to people who don't want to be corrected is, so you want to stay wrong? What's that about? Number 4, learn to listen. Hearing is just a reaction to sound, okay? It doesn't take any effort to hear something. Listening requires a commitment to focus and to process the information. And here is a great way to check. It's called reflective listening. If someone says, I didn't really like the way that you brought the papers in and you threw the papers on my desk, what you would say, to be clear, is, so what I'm hearing you saying is that I was disrespectful to you with how I brought the papers in. And they will either agree with that or they'll deny that or clarify that. And that way everybody's clear, okay? So stop coming in there throwing the papers, okay? Because it's rude. 5, the goal is always a solution. At the end of every disagreement, you need to be coming to a solution. If both of you are passionately talking, not arguing, and you don't come to a solution, then what was the back and forth for? You should always be working towards a solution, not working towards being right or proving somebody wrong, but working towards a solution. Number 6, separate personal from professional. Keep the professionalism during the professional times and the personalism during personal time. So when y'all all want to go out to Chili's or whatever, then that's cool. Then y'all can talk and navigate that a certain way, but not when you're doing tasks. Okay, this is not how that's not how that works. You don't need to be having Chili's conversation in the office. Personal from professional. Number 7, be the example and set the tone. Leader, all eyes are on you. There's no way around it. It is what it is. So you must set the atmosphere. The old folks used to say, the fish stinks from the head down. And what that means is, if there's something wrong with the establishment, with the group, you need to check its leaders. Because most of the time you will find that the problems amongst the people exhibit in the leaders. Check your leadership first before you check the people you're leading. Number 8, set healthy boundaries. Okay. Number 8, set healthy boundaries and be accountable. Boundaries not just for your team or for your project, but boundaries for yourself. Listen, I know that once I go home, I'm not fixing to do no work. That's me. I know that. I know that I'm not. I know that I'm not. So I'm not going to lie to myself and be like, "Oh, I can do that when I get." No, I can't. No, I can't. So what I know is that instead of leaving at my appointed time, I may need to stay an extra 30 minutes or put that in my schedule because that's my boundary. Because if I leave, y'all gonna be asking for the stuff the next day because I ain't gonna have it done. Okay? Boundaries. Hold your own self accountable. If you know that you on your phone causes you to be distracted because Pookie and Boo Boo Faces always message you and stuff, cut your phone off. Number 9, leadership does not equal superiority. So you need to watch how you think and how you talk. Just because you are a leader, that does not mean that you are higher. You just have more responsibility. That's just your job. So you are not a leader if you don't have anybody to lead. So this is not about superiority. And it is possible for you to be kind, for you to be compassionate and clear. And the very last thing, number 10, I would say, be prepared. Prepare yourself. Most of the anxiety that we have is because of our lack of preparedness. If we have prepared ourselves ahead of time with our boundaries, knowing that we need this amount of time to get our stuff done and we can't be hanging out with everybody because we got stuff to do, then we wouldn't have half the problems that we had because we was already prepared for this. So prepare yourself. Set your alarm, get your planners together, get your calendars right. Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to prepare, you prepare to fail. With those steps, I encourage you to fully step forward into your own leadership. Take control. You are given and you are placed in this position because you deserve to be there. Do your best. Execute it. Don't think of anything that you do as small or whatever the case may be. Don't allow yourself to fall into the community college stigma that is just a commitment. No. No point in your life is just anything. It's all important. It's all necessary. And how you do one thing is how you would do everything else. Peace and light to you. And I can't wait to hear more about the awesome leadership taking place at NLC.